I've had a lot of positive feedback. When we told the story yesterday about how over the weekend I was filling up the car at Walmart gas right there at Dale Mabry and 275 in Tampa, I told the story how I was filling up the car and I noticed right next to me, we talked about this yesterday, that at the pump next to me, there was a new-looking Kia Telluride SUV, and I remembered that earlier last week, we had done a story how the Kia Telluride and the Hyundai Palisades, that there were like nearly 300,000 units that were being recalled because of a fire hazard, something with a trailer hitch package and a circuit board, and the circuit board is just, I guess, spontaneously combusting. It's catching on fire. So you had Kia and Hyundai tell owners of these vehicles, do not park the car in your garage. In fact, park the car away from your house in case it happens to burst into flames. So there's a recall going on. And I'm pumping gas yesterday or over the weekend at Walmart. And yesterday I told the story that I asked the people at the gas pump, I kind of went up to them and said, hey, did you know that your car might be under recall because of a fire hazard? And they didn't know. And all of you guys were busting on me. All of you guys were just making fun of me, Fester and Roxanne and Froggy.
Well, you're annoying to people.
I was not annoying. Guess what? We took phone calls on this yesterday, and most people that called in supported me and thought I did a nice thing by telling the Kia Telluride people next to me, hey, did you know that there's a recall on some of these vehicles? I don't know if yours is recalled. And most of the callers, I think it was almost every caller except for like one. Was it one, Andrew?
It was one or two.
Yeah, but the bulk of the callers like, good job. And then guess what? The picture of their Kia Telluride at the Walmart gas pump, I took a picture of their vehicle, and then I wrote a little narrative of what I did, and the comments online are great. The comments online on my... folks, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you never know what's going to pop up. So give my personal feed a follow. I'm Certified MJ Radio. I changed it. So my personal Instagram is Certified MJ Radio. And, of course, the morning show account is on Instagram, MJ Morning Show. So give us a follow both places. Certified MJ Radio and then MJ Morning Show. So let me share a comment. And look at this. I printed it out.
Oh, great.
I printed this thing out from Desi Danny 10. Although everyone was busting your chops today about the car recall, I had heard about the recall last week on the news, but quickly thought I would have been notified if I were on the recall list. After hearing your show today, I decided to call. And guess what? My 2022 was on the recall list. My appointment is Thursday. Thanks for the reminder. Desi Danny 10. Sending me a note thanking me for my public service work here on the MJ Morning Show while you guys are busting my chops.
Wow.
None of this changes the fact that it's creepy. None of it.
And rather annoying.
I mean, none of it.
It's not creepy for me to... it is
okay,
not.
Fine.
Listen, I'm not going to relitigate this thing. I'm just telling you.
I'll tell you
Thanks,
what.
Desi.
I gave people a heads up next to me, just like we talked about it on the air. We talked about it last week. And then I gave these people a nice heads up at the gas pump. They had no idea there was a recall. And guess what? They had the trailer hitch package. So most likely their 2022 Kia Telluride is part of the recall. They could have been parking that in their garage later that evening, and that thing could have just gone up like backdraft.
Hey.
Yes.
Froggy, in the office, do we still have that arm sling? Let's get it for him now.
I have a hypothetical.
So he could nurse his broken arm from patting himself on the back.
The patting myself on the back joke.
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
I've never heard that one.
It's the truth. Here you are. Listen,
MJ,
let me bring this up again to show you how I helped Desi Arnaz over here.
Thanks, Lucy. No, MJ,
Yes.
if you were at the gas station, same thing, but you saw a guy smoking while
I've seen that too.
Would you say something?
I've yelled at somebody. Yes.
Well, see, what are you doing?
Hold on. You would not say something to somebody smoking at the gas pump?
I would just get out
Why?
of there.
Then they'll stab me.
All right, we ought to go back to phones.
No, I'm not going to say nothing.
Wait a minute.
Because that person obviously smokes. They're tough, probably a biker.
You're at the gas station and somebody is smoking a cigarette while filling up their car.
I saw it yesterday.
You're not going to say anything?
I saw somebody smoking a Black and Mild and pumping gas, and I said, have a nice day.
Welcome to America.
Would you tell Fester to shut his engine off if you saw him pumping gas and his engine was on?
I mean, he's just a little
You know what?
Karen. He's just yelling at everybody.
I am not, and I don't think that I would yell at somebody for leaving their engine on, but somebody smoking, I've done that. I have seen somebody smoking, and I'm like, I think I said, are you effing crazy?
Why would you try to start a confrontation like that? Are you nuts?
I'm not nuts, but somebody... All right, let's go to phones on this.
Oh.
All right, folks, would you say something if you're filling your car with gas at the Texaco, the Wawa, the Chevron, the whatever, the Speedway? Would you say something if the person next to you is filling up their car with a cigarette dangling out of their mouth or in their hand while they're squeezing the nozzle?
What's you saying
would you
something?
or would you say nothing? All right, let's go to phones on this. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. I'm John Quiones. What would you do? Oh, that's
Did he ever do that?
Oh
Was that
my
ever a premise for his show?
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
No.
Oh, this particular skit? No.
What are you saying? That's what we're talking about.
Oh, I thought you meant, did he say that? Yeah, that was his tagline.
No. Did what would you do with John Quiones? Did they ever have somebody smoking at a gas pump?
Oh, my God.
All right, let's go to phones on this. Now the crew is busting on me that I shouldn't say anything if somebody is smoking at the gas pump.
Fester, do you smoke cigars at the gas pump?
I leave him in my cup holder.
Okay.
I don't
Look at
smoke
the
them at
phones.
pump.
What's going to be accomplished by you doing that?
I know, the guy's
I
gonna
didn't
shoot
know.
you.
Wow,
What's
thank
going to
you.
be accomplished? Like maybe the gas station not blowing up or the guy catching on fire?
Like people don't know they're not supposed to do that. You
Well,
think anyone doing it doesn't know?
Listen, you've got a friend that saw a kid in a hot car yesterday. We got to talk about that story.
I would say something about that.
Don't people know that you can't leave a little kid in a hot car for 25 minutes in a parking lot of a store? All right, that's a whole other story Roxanne's got to tell us. Right after we grab phone calls here. I can't believe that you turds are busting on me for saying that I would yell at somebody who's smoking a cigarette at the gas station while filling up the car. All right, I want to go to phones on this. Every line is jammed, so when I clear a call, try to get in. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Lisa is up first in Largo. Little morning alliteration. Hello, Lisa Largo. You're on the MJ Morning. Do you have a limp? Lisa in Largo with a limp?
Oh.
Yeah, no, I do. I just had a steroid shot in my foot.
Oh, hold on. You what?
You really do have a limp?
Oh, wow.
I had a steroid shot in my foot yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. You got plantar fasciitis or whatever that's called?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I'm a podiatrist
Here
now.
you are trying to make an alliteration joke.
Yes, and now she's
And
limping.
she actually has a
She's
limp.
actually limping.
Are you a lefty?
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
All right, so Lisa, let's get back to the gas station here. All right, so can you believe the guys are yelling at me that I would say something to somebody smoking while filling up their car with gas?
No, I would too.
No.
I would too. But I got to tell you this. This is what happened to me. I pulled in. I'm guilty. I left my car running and I was filling it up. And this guy from the other bank or on the other side starts yelling at me. He goes, "You're supposed to shut your car off." And I looked over, and he had a cigarette in his mouth, angling as he was yelling at me.
Wait, he's telling you to shut the car off while he's smoking a cigarette. Lisa, thanks for the call. Ken is in Wesley Chapel. Hey, Ken, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, so MJ, I gotta say, normally I would agree with you, but just the other day I saw somebody doing something insanely stupid, and somebody called them out for doing it, and it ended up in this physical altercation. They got in a fight.
There you go.
And so,
Well, I got to ask what the details
Ken,
were.
what'd you see?
What did you actually witness?
so it was actually in a elementary school car line.
Yeah.
So,
Nothing like an elementary school car line fight between parents. Go
There's
ahead.
a lot of tension in car
It
line.
was actually the crossing guard. He actually waves traffic on either side through so it doesn't back up too long. And as he was waving one side through, some idiot on the other side just decided to go up while there was traffic coming towards him. And so the crossing guard was like, "What are you doing? You got to get out of the way, get out of the way." And so he moved, but he kept trying to creep up on the shoulder, and the crossing guard kept telling him to get over, get over. And when he got up to him, he got out of the car, and this crossing guard's like 70, and this other guy's probably in his mid-20s, and he gets out and, starts throwing punches, and it's like...
Hold on, the 20-year-old is throwing punches on the 70-year-old crossing guard at an elementary school?
Yeah.
And this was in Wesley Chapel?
Yeah.
Which elementary school was this?
It was Quail Hollow.
Oh, that's one of the toughest elementary schools in the Bay Area.
Where's the news story on this?
Yeah. The mean streets of Quail Hollow
Yeah.
in Wesley Chapel.
Wesley Chapel's real tough these days. Outlet
hitting me.
malls.
All right, so what happened? Were the cops called?
So at that time, the guy actually kind of just de-escalated it by walking away. The 70-year-old man, he just kind of backed up. He got out of there. They sent a security guard out, which I don't think they're actually cops. I think they're just like rent-a-cops.
They're with the county, but they're not like sworn officers.
All right, so Ken, back to the original. Before I go back to phones here, Ken, you see someone smoking at the gas station. Do you say something?
Like I said, normally I would, but after that, I'm like, I don't want anybody coming after me.
All right, so am I putting you in the yes column or the no column?
No.
No.
All right.
Thank you, Ken.
Ken, thanks for
This
the
is
call.
going to lead to, number one reason, leads to an altercation. You don't know
Billy.
the guy has a gun or a knife.
Let's go to Port Richey. Billy, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi, Billy.
Hi, MJ. First of all, love your show. Listen to it every morning.
Thank you. What do you do?
I work for the federal government now, but I hauled hazardous materials for 30.
No, I'm talking about what do you do if you see someone smoking?
Yeah, well,
but
I was interested in that.
but it's fun. It's fun hearing what you did for all these years.
It's not a first date, Billy.
All right. So what do you do if you see someone smoking at the gas station?
Absolutely tell them to put it out. Because
100%.
the fumes are more flammable than a liquid, and on a hot day, you can see the fumes. They drop down and travel along the ground.
Yeah, you can see the wavy kind of airish kind of stuff. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate the call. Darlene is in Lakeland. Hey, Darlene, MJ Morning Show. Smoker at a gas station. What do you do?
Say nothing. And I'll tell you why. I worked for a guy who was super crazy, and he offered me a ride home one day. And we were driving down the road, and we got to a stoplight, and someone next to him rolled down the window and said, "Hey, you might want to slow down. There's a lot of pedestrians in this area. You're driving kind of fast." And my boss didn't say anything, and we drove to the next light, and my boss slammed on the brakes, got out of the car, found a big giant stick laying on the side of the road, beat the ever-love and piss out of the guy's car, got back in the car, and drove me back home.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Who's your boss, Tony Soprano?
You witnessed your boss beat the crap out of this person's car?
It's amazing.
Correct.
What kind of line of work are you guys in?
Well, it just happened.
It was a daycare center.
Yeah, it's a church. He's a pastor.
What kind of work was it, Darlene?
I'm a vet, but it wasn't here in Florida. It was back home in New York.
Was the guy a veterinarian?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
it was.
He loves animals, but not
My
people so
God.
much.
What kind of patience does he have with a testy Shih Tzu, you know?
Golly.
That is
crazy.
Darlene, did he get in trouble?
Oh, no. He just kept driving. He dropped me off at my house.
But they never came after him? They didn't get the license plate number?
Would you?
Oh, my God. That's crazy. Psycho vet. Darlene, thanks for the call. Let's grab, is it Vicky or Vic? How do you pronounce your name? Is it Vic? Is it Vivky?
It's Vicky. The C and the V are right next
Oh,
to each
hang
other.
on.
the
Okay,
keyboard.
Andrew just corrected the screen. It's Vicky. Vicky's in St. Pete. Hey, Vicky.
Hi.
All right. What do you do? You see someone smoking at a gas station. What do you do?
I would definitely say something.
Yeah, I mean,
would definitely say something.
how do you not? All right. Have you ever seen someone smoking at a gas station?
Yes, I have.
And did you say something?
Not at the time because we were already on our way out anyway. So, but if
All
I,
right, so let the fire and the explosion affect somebody else. Is what that was your?
well, I would have said something, but if I think if you'd have to read us first, but Yes, normally I would say something.
Vicky, thanks for the call. Carrie's in Tampa. Hey, Carrie, you see someone smoking at a gas station while filling up. What do you do?
I would say, like, hey, dude, you might want to go up and smoke or become a towering inferno, but that doesn't mean I want to go with you.
Good enough. So I got you in the I would say something column.
She had a whole
Johnny
script.
is in Tampa. Hey, Johnny, you're on the MJ Morning Show. What do you do if you see someone smoking at the gas station?
So I don't think I could beat the stick story, but back in the 80s when I was a kid, my dad taught me that it's not the cigarette that will light the fire, it's an open flame. And he proved this to me by putting a lit cigarette out in his full tank of gas.
What?
Yeah, I've heard that too. I've seen videos of guys.
Is your dad insane?
Yeah, I've seen videos of people like filling tractors, smoking cigarettes because it's a lit flame, not a burnt end of a cigarette. Like the spark of a lighter will light the gas, but the smoking of a cigarette won't.
But
so I am not afraid to smoke when I'm filling up my car.
Oh, so wait, you're saying that so you're saying you smoke when you fill up your car?
This is a reason to.
I don't know what you're talking about.
but no, he's right, MJ. Johnny, if you light a cigarette standing there next to the pump, then you might be in trouble, right?
Absolutely.
Because you have the Bic. You're flicking the Bic, and it has the flame.
No,
That's what
Blick is the art store.
That's what catches the fumes. But a lit cigarette isn't going to ignite it.
So Johnny's another argument why not to say anything. Johnny sounds like a nice guy, and he's done his research. Just let him be.
Sounds like he smokes while he pumps gas.
Johnny's a funny guy. All right, Johnny, have a great day.
Did you see the video I sent you guys a couple weeks ago of the gas station?
Yeah.
A guy got arrested at the gas station, and he was right by the pump, and they tased him, and that put him up in flames.
Oh, that's right. He was tased at the gas pump, and that put him on fire.
So I guess maybe a flame does do it.
All right, Sue's in Pinellas Park. Hey, Sue, I'm just going to take a few more calls. We got to move on.
Hi, Suze.
But the phones have
Hi.
exploded like somebody's smoking at a gas station. All right, Sue, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi guys. I once saw somebody, they were on their cell phone making phone calls, and I told them that they could create a spark.
Oh,
and
my.
it was dangerous. And they just looked at me like I was stupid, but they said, thanks for letting me know.
You know what? I've heard that, and I've even seen little stickers. I don't know if I've seen those lately, but
is that possible?
I have seen the no cell phones stickers at gas stations, but again, I don't know if they're common. I'll admit, I've been on a cell phone at the gas station. I don't know if there's any case whatsoever of there being a fire because somebody was on their cell phone.
Well, I think sometimes people just have a lot of combustion in themselves, and they'll just like combust.
Spontaneously
combust at a gas station. So maybe, that's where it started.
I got to be honest, Sue. The cell phone thing doesn't bother me. Now, if someone's smoking a Pall Mall or a Cool Menthol, that's a whole different story. Sue, thanks for the call. How about Bonnie is in Tampa? Hey, Bonnie, MJ Morning Show, you're up.
Good morning.
Hold on, what are you laughing at?
I'm just thinking, if I see somebody smoking a menthol, I'm not talking to them at all because they'd kick my ass.
Hey,
menthol people are tough.
Hey, Bonnie, you're on. Go ahead.
Okay. I would say something to somebody, but in this climate, you have to be very, very careful. I mean, one time we pulled up to a light, and the guy's car door was open, and I pointed to him, told him his car door was open. He showed me the muzzle of a shot-off shotgun.
Whoa, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The door was open.
Hazard County?
Bonnie, if you don't mind, you would do that to sweet Bonnie? You sound like a sweet lady. This guy,
hold on. Bonnie, where were you? Where did this happen?
This was in Tampa. This was actually going towards Brandon.
All right, so what road were you on? What was the intersection? Do you remember exactly where were you?
I was on 301, almost Brandon, near the fairgrounds, actually. I think.
And you tried to tell somebody at a light that their door was partially open, and then they showed you the muzzle of a sawed-off shotgun?
Yes, sir.
What'd you say, Bonnie?
I said, "Oh shit!"
That's exactly, Bonnie. That's exactly what I would have said. Verbatim, Bonnie. That is what I said. Now,
I guess that's what you would say.
If you're listening in the car, MJ had to dump what Bonnie just said.
Yes,
but
I did.
That is exactly what I would have said.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, but I know.
All right, Bonnie, I got to roll. All right, Bonnie, thanks for the call.
I want to do a podcast with Bonnie.
Call
She's
back
got some stories.
anytime, but don't curse.
All right, so Bonnie, if you're watching MJTV, or if you catch the podcast later on, you will hear what Bonnie just said. She just dropped the S-bomb. I'm like, what did you say? Oh, bleep.
Oh, bleep. That's right.
So, yeah, on the air on 104.7, on the federally regulated broadcast frequency, I hit the dump button.
Yes. However, on the Wild Wild West internet, it lives forever.
On the MJTV feed and the podcast feed, the S-bomb will remain.
These calls are insane.
We're getting some crazy calls. Listen, you never know what's going to happen on this damn show. All right, 2 more calls, then I got to move on. Rodney's in Tampa. Hey, Rodney, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Without a doubt, I'm saying something. I've actually thrown that washer fluid stuff that they have there that you can clean your windows with because the guy wouldn't put his cigarette out. So I filled up a cup, walked over to him, and threw it right in his face. I said, now your cigarette's out.
Oh, my God.
I'm not looking to die. And you know what another scary thing is, too? I noticed a lot more of these gas stations are having these smokers, those guys that smoke food and sell it, with these open flames right over there by the vents.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, yeah, like a barbecue pit or something. They got a big old fire going on.
A food truck 50 feet away is not going to light up gasoline there, tough guy.
Wow. Hey, Rodney, thanks for the call. I love this. The calls are great
the
on
calls
this
make
thing.
me never want to leave my house again.
So Rodney threw a whole cup of the
dirty
windshield,
water.
the dirty water to clean your windshield with.
His ass better be able to cash the check his mouth is writing, man.
All right, last call. Ray has the final word on this. Ray's in St. Pete. Hey, Ray, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
You see someone smoking at the gas station while you're filling up. What do you say?
Oh, I've already had it happen. I'm actually, I know Roxanne. I used to do her TV show. I'm a chef. Me and my brother Joe used to be the chefs for the Lightning, and I'll give a little shout out to
Oh, I've seen you.
yeah.
I've seen you on TV before.
Yeah, I don't need your whole resume this morning,
No, we're
Ray.
catching up. Ray's a friend.
Call her later.
So I'll tell you what, Ray is what?
That's just me.
I don't need Ray's whole resume. Let's get to the point here,
You
Ray.
probably want all Ray's recipes.
What did you stop at the jerk store last
No,
night, Fester?
I didn't stop there. I live there.
Anyway,
Listen.
I can see Ray's filling up his car, and he's got the creme brulee torch going on right at the.
I got to feed these to the Lightning players, and I'm running late.
He's a chef. All right, Ray, go ahead. You're up.
Oh, okay. So I have this ongoing, maybe I should see a psychiatrist. I have this ongoing dream of blowing up at a gas station. So you already know that I'm triggered. I had one time, same thing. Guy lights the cigarette up, standing by the gas station, the gas pump, pumping his gas. I walked right over to him and said, dude, put it out. And as Roxanne knows, I'm about 6'2", 285 pounds. That guy put it out in 2 seconds.
There you go.
I have nothing to say.
All right. Hey, thanks for the call, Ray.
Love it, Ray.
Yeah,
Put him
Ray.
in his place.
Appreciate it. All right. So listen, overwhelmingly, that was, if I kept track of them all, and I know I got all the no's, right there, that was 6 calls said.
It was a bunch.
6 calls said yes, they would say something if someone was smoking, and it was only 3 calls that said no.
I didn't know we were keeping that accurate a tally.
I
but
kept a tally, okay?
Wow. What amazing calls from Bonnie with the shotgun.
The guy who beat the boss who beat up somebody behind him.
Holy cow.
I mean, every call was fantastic.